Stephen Jones joins you now here on your Home of America's team. And a good afternoon, sir. How the heck are you?
Doing great, guys. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What can you share with us on availability here with your injured guys? Guyton, Carson, Bland, Kendricks, I believe. Is that the four main ones in question?
Going to come, and it'll probably come down to the wire on all those guys, and we'll just have to see kind of how they do tomorrow, and then we'll make a call on, our two corners, on Kendricks, on Guyton. We'll make a call on all of it, and I'll be surprised if Guyton can't go, but if he's not 100%, we may stick with Tyler out there at left tackle.
What have you guys thought about the difference of that look with Smith at left tackle and Bass at guard as compared to your starting rotation?
Well, it's just good to have the versatility. In this league, you're going to have injuries. All you got to do is turn on a game every night or day, and you see offensive linemen going down and people having to shuffle, and that's just part of it. And to have a guy like Tyler Smith who's versatile and can kick out and kick a guard in, and is certainly something that makes us a better football team. But at the same time, really like what when he's 100% healthy, what Guyton's doing at left tackle and what Tyler's doing at left guard.
Stephen, congratulations to your Hogs last week on that win. I was going to ask you though about the thing with the decision to kick Tyler outside. I was at all your training camp practices and stuff like that. I don't think I saw him play left tackle one time at practice. Was that something that was you were always going to think about doing that, or was that something because of the matchup with the Steelers and their edges that you went that direction?
No, it was. We've been practicing Tyler Smith out there since pretty much since the start of the season. We started getting him, 6 to 10 reps every week, and knowing that that's probably our best option is to kick him out and put TJ at left guard there and go from there. So it's something that, we've thought about and, talked about internally. And I think he's, obviously he played it at a high level, left tackle. So, I don't want to put this on him, but, Larry Allen could do the same thing. So it's great to have that versatility.
Stephen Jones here with you on the Fan. So this Lions group pretty tough there. How confident are you guys can hang in with them?
Oh, we feel good. I mean, that's every game's a challenge in this league. Obviously, they got some really good football players, really good coaching staff that is very innovative moving the ball. They got a couple of good backs that complement each other. The speed power matchup, and then certainly got some good receivers and a really good tight end, and that quarterback's making plays for them. And they also got a good offensive line. So it's a solid group, and on the defensive side, they got the same thing. So, that's life in the NFL. You're going to go up against good teams, good players, and you're going to have your challenges. And it's good that we're going to be at home with our fans and hopefully get them rocking a little bit and give us a home field advantage.
Rico is coming off of arguably his best game. There was the report of Zeke speaking with club officials about his role. Anything else you can add to us about Zeke's workload?
No, I think that's typical. I mean, anytime you got a competitor, they're going to have visits with coaches. I don't think it was in a negative way at all. I think it was just, how what the plans are for Zeke, and obviously he's a competitor and wants to play, but he also understands game to game, week to week, we got to do what's in the best interest of the team, and Mike and Shotty and that crew will make that call. But I don't think that's a big deal at all.
How much discussion have you guys had about trying to get Zeke more involved CeeDee Lamb more involved as the games go on?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you pay a guy that kind of money, you want to get him his targets. And he started off fast the other night. I think he had 4 or 5 catches in the first quarter, and then they zeroed in on him, and it opened it up for a lot of other players on our team between Ferguson, Tolbert, Turpin. It opened it up, but. Obviously at the end of the day, we want to get CeeDee his touches. He's a dynamic football player, one of the best players on our team, and we want to get him the ball.
You brought up Jaylen Tolbert. What stood out to you about his emergence in the offense, and has he fully recovered from spraining his nuts in Pittsburgh?
Excuse me.
It was a good one, Stephen.
You caught me there. I've had a little cold, so that got me in the belly there a little bit. So, or in the nuts, one. I don't know which. But no, in all seriousness, Jaylen, when Brandon Cooks came in here, Jaylen really, Brandon took him under his wing. Brandon's special, both on and off the field in terms of being a mentor and teaching these young players how to be a pro. And I think Jaylen's really taken to it. And, to see him grow the last couple of years under Brandon Cooks, and then, when Brandon had his injury, to step up and make the plays that he's making now is big time. And it's important to Jaylen. The way he goes about his business is impressive, and I think his arrow's up.
Looking like the injury reports here, and we're seeing Eric Kendricks going to be out for the game. Who needs to step up, and who will get those Eric Kendricks opportunities now, maybe with the green dot and stuff like that?
Yeah, those are things that Mike's continuing to look at. We'll look at it again tomorrow, but obviously you got guys like Damone Clark who we're wanting to get back in the groove. We got Harris. We got a good group of guys there that hopefully can step up and obviously help us there if it looks like Kendricks isn't going to go, which is starting to look like the case.
2 games in a row, though, snuffing the run pretty good against the Giants and Steelers. Is this Zimmer's message getting home? How much better are you feeling about your run defense?
Well, I think it's just, whenever you get a new defensive coordinator, you change the language. You got to adapt to the change. And I think that's what our guys are doing. They're seeing how important it is to have gap integrity and do the things that Mike wants them to do. And I think they're starting to really do a good job of that. And obviously it'll be real important because this Detroit team can really run the ball well. As I said, they got 2 really good complementary backs, and Montgomery and Gibbs are good players, that really run the ball well. So, as anything, when you go into a game, the first thing you want to do on defense is stop the run. And obviously we'll line up and have confidence Zim's got our guys schemed up and ready to go.
Thank you so much, Steve. Give him hell out there on Sunday. We'll be pulling for you.
Thank you, guys.